Like rain coming over to save us from a drought, Computex is just around the corner to save us from an almost half a year period of almost no interesting tech news whatsoever. But is it gonna be a nice and refreshing spring rain, or is it gonna be acid rain that takes all out of our misery? Well, only time will tell. But for now, let's talk about what we may expect to see from Computex, starting with one of the bigger players that everyone's excited about, Nvidia. And of course, yours truly is going to be live streaming the Nvidia event on this very channel along with my commentary, so definitely subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it, and of course also hit the bell button because YouTube just loves making people go through extra steps like that just to watch the content they like. But anyway, Nvidia, what on earth could they show that will actually save their reputation? Now, they haven't really done much to earn such a bad reputation. You know, chip shortages aren't really much of Nvidia's fault, but if you ask people on Twitter about it, they would respond by saying how they're ready to storm Nvidia's headquarters because apparently they can't live without getting their hands on a brand new RTX 3000 graphics card. So what on earth could they show to win the hearts of all these disenfranchised tech nerds? Well, not really much, let's be honest. Those people will be salty no matter what Nvidia shows, but what about the rest of us? The rest of us are mature enough to know that this isn't really all Nvidia's fault. Well, naturally, the RTX 3080 Ti, 3070 Ti, 3050 Ti, and 3050 are still nowhere to be seen, even though we know they all exist. So one of the main things is that hopefully Nvidia will finally show something about those cards. The 3050 in particular is interesting, seeing how it has been announced at Samsung's event, which I highly recommend you check out my videos on that. It's going to be up in iCards, but Nvidia themselves have said nothing so far, even though a 3050 Ti seems like an absolute awesome deal, because come on, it's a 30 series super powerful card at a super low price. Who wouldn't love it? And the 3080 Ti would also be a huge move for Nvidia right now, for people who want something better than the 3080, which is already relatively cheap for a card with its amazing performance, but also don't want to go all the way for a 3090, which costs what, $1,400 at MSRP? Yeah, you won't have too many customers for that, but a card in between those two, now that would sound really well. But apart from that, I honestly can't see what else Nvidia could surprise us with, because after all, GPUs are still about as rare as people on Twitter with common sense, and those very people on Twitter are then going to complain about Nvidia not having any cards after the event anyway, and you just know you're gonna have those very smug people who are gonna be saying, ooh, why are you releasing new cards when you can't keep up with demand for the old cards? You just know it's gonna happen. So all of that is putting Nvidia in a lose-lose situation to begin with. But just because many of us won't be able to get our hands on these Nvidia graphics cards to begin with, doesn't mean we shouldn't be excited for what they have to offer. The 30 series graphics cards have amazing value, at least at a MSRP, not what desperate people are currently paying for those cards on places like eBay. And if we can get just more different types of 30 series cards, more laptops with 30 series cards, then it's just a win-win for all of us. Even if we can't get our hands in them right now, just the fact that they exist is awesome news, and hopefully when stock returns to normal, hopefully more and more people will be able to enjoy these. I really hate to have to say all of this because I know there are going to be people who are just going to be complaining at Nvidia for no good reason again, but whatever they announce, even if it's not too much of anything exciting, they're still announcing stuff, they're still trying to keep up with demand, and it really, again, isn't that much of the fault that I just can't keep up with it. It's just a worldwide issue right now. So let me know what you think Nvidia is going to announce down in the comments below. Or just whatever you think of Nvidia now, let me know down in the comments below. Unless you're one of those people who's going to say that they are an awful company for not being able to supply enough graphics cards. In that case, you can just leave this video now before I track you down myself. And hey, while you're still here, maybe check out my Patreon, because even $1 a month goes a long way in helping my channel, and allows us to make way better videos along with videos on way more interesting topics. It really does go a long way, so if you want to see me do even more awesome videos on this channel, then I highly recommend you check it out. I'd also love to thank my existing patrons Gavin Burns, Ryan, OKB, Naomi Sushi, Meg Sumner, Blake DeRake, and Roland Cloaker. Thank you guys so much. Your support truly goes a long way. Down in the video description below, you'll also find an Amazon link, so if you use those to buy literally anything from Amazon, We get some money while you don't pay anything extra, so it's a win-win. Down there you're also going to find our old customs link if you want to get an awesome 5% off one of their amazing keyboards. Down there's also our social media links and our Discord server if you want to talk to me or others about this or whatever else really. But anyway, that's what it's, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you didn't remember to subscribe, like, whatever, and see you all in whatever I make next. Goodbye everyone, goodbye.